been a while. What's been happening? Life, summertime. The last month and a half has been a real slowing down and disconnecting and surrendering and all of the things. So surrender has been the key word, I would say, for the last month and a bit. Surrendering to the timing of things, allowing things to just fall away and come back together. I would describe summer this year as soft and slow. I currently look out the window, it's very grey and cloudy. We're trying to keep optimistic and positive, but it hasn't necessarily felt like summer, but it has meant that the days that it is sunny, I'm incredibly grateful and really soaking up all the vitamin D on those days. As part of this last month and a half of just surrendering and moving through some of the things that I was moving through, I really removed the pressure to create and build and this sense of being productive. I feel like I always put this pressure on myself to if it's not moving forward in my career, it's coming up with a new idea or building something or studying something or doing, I'm always doing something. And the last month and a half felt like the first time I just removed all pressure to do anything. First time in what feels like forever. And initially it felt really unnatural. And then I started really leaning into it. And it was actually really nice. I just spent my days reading, being a witch, spending time in nature, going to the pools, listening to music, going for walks, moving my body, meditating, doing all of the things. And it was just just being. It was super nice, super nice. I think I recognized that I've always had this need to control the outcome or whatever. And so I think because I've always felt very dependent on myself, that's where this need to create, need to build, need to always be moving forward comes from. I wasn't feeling aligned to anything that I was working on or motivated or excited by it. And I was just you know what, I'm just gonna sit and see what happens and trust that with some time, with some space, with some slowing down, that some clarity and more creativity will come. And I feel like it has, which has been super nice. So I recognized from this time of just being that I was indirectly nurturing my creativity. And I want to do that more. Rather than feeling I always need to be making something. You can be feeding your creativity by being out and about, videoing things, taking photographs of things, reading things, listening to things, talking to people. That gets me excited. So yeah, since I've lived in Berlin, it's definitely the most creative I've ever felt. And I think also just recognizing that there's sometimes where you just need to stop creating, but doing these acts of slowing down and all of that stuff is still indirectly feeding your creativity. This vlog, I wasn't too sure in terms of if I wanted to speak to something in particular, but I was you know what, I'm just going to give you guys a little update in terms of what I've been up to. And in and amongst it, I've just been collecting videos of around Berlin in the summertime of things that I've been doing, places I've been, and it will give you a little glimpse into my life over the past month and a half. And yeah, I will leave you with this episode, but I hope to start getting them out more consistently and start sharing some of the things that I've been working on. I hope you enjoy. Ciao! depths of the woods now. This is a very lovely little park near mine. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, Berlin is a good park. Love to see. Just great. And though, absolutely derelict, so grey and muddy. So it's really transformed, which is great. What I want to use these walks for though, which obviously this is an exception to the rule, but I want these to be like phone-free walks. Don't have any music, don't have my phone, and I just sort of can sit with my thoughts, and I feel like if I just like allow myself that time and space, that I don't know, more ideas will naturally come, process thoughts differently, and just being a little bit more intentional about that quiet time. So yeah, I will report back in terms of how that goes, but come along on this one. Doing a video or a thing? Well, it's going to be a bit of a video.
But it's stunning. It's stunning. Who would have known? Berlin is stunning.
You need to do this. Wait, more wide out. Deeper, go down. And more to out. Yeah.
Do you want some actually?
Got some.
What dish is this one? Oh, divine.
Oh my god.
Good. The fringe is fringing.
This would be exactly where I would get hit by a car. Now or a bike.
So it goes.
You're meant to be navigating, mate.
Yeah, I know.